welcome to another episode of Amateur Adults. I'm your host, Kiara.
And I'm your host, Brianna.
And
welcome back.
Here, Amateur Adults.
Yes.
Welcome back. It's been a few weeks. We've had Christmas. We've had New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
And we are well on our way. We had Martin Luther King Day. Well on our way to Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. It's been a minute.
It's moving. Time is moving. Y'all, we made it out of 2020.
We made it, guys. We are here, 2021. It's a new
God.
dawn.
We did it, Joe. We did it. We did it, Joe.
We're here.
And, thank God. Because
a lot of people did not make it.
A lot of people didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, 2020 taught me personally so much about myself. And
me too, girl.
I'm just glad it's over though. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, so this video is really going to be us reflecting on 2020, talking about things that we've learned, and then we're going to look forward into 2021, things that we are hoping for in the new year and our goals. And so let's get into it.
Yeah.
Brianna, what did 2020 teach you?
Okay. So, like I said,
so I'm ready.
No, like I said, I did learn a lot about myself in 2020. And I think the biggest thing 2020 taught me, and it's like this, but I think 2020 also showed me this as well, is that no matter what, you should always be grateful and you should always be thankful.
Hallelujah.
Because
amen.
As much as the world was going through, as much as I was going through personally, as much as stuff we dealt with work and just so much, like, people losing people, and like it was just insane. You can't go home, can't see your family, can't spend holidays, like it was so much. In the midst of all that, I still was so blessed, and I was able to achieve some things, and I was still alive,
breathing,
and I had steady income. I had, what I'm saying? You think back on those things, and it's like, I survived, I did it, and I think 2020 taught me to always be grateful and thankful for your circumstances, no matter what they are, because it could be a lot worse. And so
I agree with that.
That's the biggest thing I learned from 2020.
It's really hard to see that in the midst of chaos. Like,
yes.
In the midst of okay, everything looks bad, like work is stressing me out.
Yes.
I can't see my family, But to stop and say, girl, I got a job. My car was getting on my nerves. It wasn't even stop working. I was I'm tired of fixing it. When it was able to get me a new car and not even really worry about how I was going to pay the bill. I was I just felt like there were so many blessings, and you're right, absolutely right.
And I say that, but like you said, in the midst of it, it's hard. Like when you're going through stuff, you can be so negative and so just this is the worst. I hate this. I hate that. You can be so negative sometimes.
I know me and you were tit for tat. Wow. We're this job, I just need to go. I want to take a trip.
Yes. I want to go see my family. It's so much.
It's hot. This mask is hot. It's trying to go.
I can't breathe.
Go to the grocery store. And there are people who literally cannot breathe.
Yeah.
I think, it
damn it, I gotta go back to the car because I left my mask.
Yeah.
I still find myself doing it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I still be like,
I'm gonna still say what I'm gonna say.
I feel like my life's been on pause for a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll say stuff like that. I'm like, I want to go on a trip. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I'm still grateful to be here and to have been kept through this whole.
And I think it's about balance. I can still.
Because, baby, as soon as we got this Panera Bread.
Oh, girl, I was what you talking about Panera Bread? I was literally as soon as we get out of the Panera Bread, baby, we is at your house. It's all about balance. We gonna complain, but just make sure at the end of the day, you thanking God for what you got.
Amen. All right, so what was your biggest lesson of 2020?
My biggest lesson of 2020 is that you don't have all the time in the world.
Ooh.
I think, especially being young, I'm just I'll do that next year, or I'll do that this time. I'll do this. I'll go buy my kitchen table whenever I feel like it. It's just it's little stuff, but you look at it and you stop and you look around. I looked around during 2020 and I was I didn't do anything. When I look at it, I spend so much time just allowing myself to be overwhelmed by the world, like everything that was going on, that I didn't focus on Kiara. I didn't go through any financial issues. I didn't really go through a whole lot of health issues. I had a little neck issue. I thought I had cancer in my neck, but y'all, it wasn't cancer.
I could have told you it wasn't cancer.
But I was listening to Web MD.
Well, you listen to Web MD, they're going to tell your ass it's got 2 days to live, regardless of what symptoms you got.
MD has an MD. You don't.
No.
The MD,
no.
You don't have an MD. So telling me I got cancer in my neck.
It wasn't cancer.
I had to go check with the real doctor. It was not cancer, but it was I still had some kind of like inflammation. So, like, I didn't really have anything stopping me from doing some of the goals that I had, and we were only 3 months into the year when everything kind of stopped. And I look at my goals for 2020. Most of those things are things I could have done at home. I left a little. I had my note. I had like a note paper sheet thing that had all of my like 2020 goals on there. I had stuck it on my little desk wall in my little cubicle, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be prepared. I left that thing at the office. My goal stayed there on that wall, and I never looked at it again. And girl, there was only like 2 things that I really couldn't accomplish, this year. Everything else, I was just sitting, just existing. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You need those breaks, but damn, almost a year-long break, no excuse for some of the things. It was just, I was like, well, when they open the world back up, I'll do this.
I feel you.
Girl, when they gonna open it back up?
Ain't no telling it.
Ain't no telling. I don't know when we're gonna be where we need to be. So making the best of the situation that I'm in and realizing, hey, redirect. You might not be able to do it the same way, but you still want to accomplish those goals. Redirect, reevaluate what you're doing, and do it. You don't have all the time in the world.
You really don't have all the time in the world. But let me tell you something. I'm somewhere between realizing I don't have all the time in the world, but also not trying to rush everything and not trying to.
It's a balance, huh?
Not live up to, but like try to be what you see on social media or be what you see on TV, and people tell you, oh, well, by the time you 28, you need to, boom, 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 you need to have this. Then you're like, who said that? Like, who sets the tone or the rules for how your life should go? So I get what you're saying, but I also don't want to be one of those people, because I can very easily start to become one of those people.
I think you put a lot more pressure on yourself than Kiki does. Kiki be having basic stuff she want to do. Get a kitchen table. That's basic. I ain't trying to conquer the world. Kiki got basic stuff. I do agree. You can't. Don't over complicate things. Don't make your life complicated going off somebody else's timeline. But also don't push your timeline back so much, and then you wake up and you're 45 and you never did any of the stuff you said you're gonna do. Because I hear so many stories like that where people are like, well, I said I was gonna go back to school this time, and I said I was gonna do this type of business, and I always wanted to do this, and I wanted to do that, and then they're like, now I can't. Which to me, that's still, you can do it. But also I get it, because now you've let so many things go. Like, you've let it go. And so realizing that I have this time. I don't know how much of it I have. Nobody has a clock letting me know when I'm gonna die, when I'm not gonna be able to do certain things. And so while I know that I'm able to, and I can, and I have the income that I have, and I have the life that I have, and I have the God that I have, I need to go ahead and do what I'm doing, what I'm supposed to be doing. So, you do not have all the time in the world. Just because you're 25, it don't mean you're gonna make it to 26. Oof, kind of crazy.
Okay, so let's discuss a goal that we have for 2021.
You want me to start?
I'm gonna start.
Okay.
So,
girl.
Okay, so one of the things that I learned in 2020, I already knew this about myself, but it really like hit me in 2020. Cause like some stuff you be like, girl, you don't be whatever, you be doing whatever, you need to work on it, right? I got a whole list of stuff I'm supposed to be working on.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You're doing too much.
It's a lot.
Too much pressure on yourself.
But one of the things I know I need to work on is my focus and my discipline and my consistency. Because
I would agree with that. Woo! She got it.
I got it, girl. I'm working on it. So yeah, I have no discipline with anything, and it's so bad. It's just ridiculous. So I'm like, okay, Brie, you have these goals you want to achieve, things you want to do. It's like, okay, girl, you can't just be out here just doing whatever. You need to focus on the things that you really want to accomplish. And you need to have the discipline to actually do it. And you need to be consistent with it. And so whether it's your physical health, financial health, things you want to do or start, or, you know, whatever the case may be, even for me, even if it's a relationship that you want to improve on, or like, you know, like there are certain, like, because I have certain relationships, like, I really want to like get back to where we were or where I was with that person. And so you have to foster that. You have to focus on that. You have to, not like, you know, every day, but like you got to be intentional with it. And so that's when I'm focusing more on my intentions and being focused and disciplined and consistent with the things that I know that I want to accomplish. So that's one of my goals for 2021.
That's all kind of folds into commitment. And I'm glad you're working on for getting a relationship.
Yeah, I am.
Because she got commitment issues. She'll cheat on you. Just kidding. I don't know. I hope you would.
No, I won't. I'm not that girl.
Have you been tested? Have you been tested?
To try to cheat on somebody? To cheat on somebody?
Like you got, like people say, I would never do that, but you ain't never been tested.
I've been tested a time or two.
I'm sorry. Ooh, she is lying.
Yeah, I'm lying. I'm lying.
But yeah, that's a good goal though.
Yeah. I hope I do achieve it.
I'm gonna be here. Even if I can't push you to do it, I'm gonna at least attack you for not.
Oh, okay.
Like, didn't you say you was gonna do this?
I'm like, girl,
I tried. Like, try not. Just do. And then.
No, I'm excited about it. I feel like so far it's been pretty cool so far. So I just gotta keep it up.
Yeah, you've been doing good. She's been doing really well. So my 2021 goal.
Okay.
My greatest 2021 goal is to step out on faith. Amen. So I feel like a part of my doing nothing in 2020 was this self-doubt, and it's actually crippling in every aspect of my life. If you ever see me in a store, and not like a store that not a grocery store, because like most of the time I'm like putting everything in the cart because it's food, I'll eat it. But like yesterday I went to Ross, and y'all, there was it was a trash can. I'm actually going to get today. There was a trash can set, and it's like a big trash can and two little ones. And I'm like, oh, I have a kitchen and a bathroom, two bathrooms, and like it has little pedals so the door says closed. I don't see what's in there because that just gets on my nerves. And so I'm like, oh, and it was for $33. So I'm like, that's a good price. It's stainless steel or whatever. And so I kept walking past y'all. But I was like, oh, I should get it. Should I get it? No. I walked out of the store because it was too much.
What was the trepidation about it?
I don't know. Is this the right decision? Every decision I make, I'm like, is this the right decision? Is this the right decision? It could be nothing. It could be like something you're like, well, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not that big deal, but I'm like, and then I'll just not do it.
Oh, wow.
I overthink a lot of things. And so I constantly have this conversation with myself now. I've been doing it a lot since 2021 started. It's just like, if I'm supposed to be this person who believes that through God I can do everything and I have all this, why am I constantly stalling on everything? And it's not just with the store stuff. It's like, oh, should I apply for this job? Like there's a new job position open. Should I apply for this? I don't know. Am I qualified? Am I, like, literally? And then the next thing you know, it'll be like closed. Application closed. Yeah. Interviewing. And I'm like, oh no, I missed it. Yeah. And so working on that and really being like, do it. You know that you are a good worker. Right. You know that you have these capabilities. Why are you doubting yourself? So working on stepping in faith and not second guessing, triple guessing, quadruple guessing. I literally will go over stuff. I walked past that trash can like 7 times. And I left Ross with nothing. And you know what's funny? I left Ross and I drove around. They have a second entrance on like the Germantown Parkway area. I literally went back in to parking lot, drove past Ross, looked at it, and I said, no, just leave. It's crazy. But that's with everything. And so my 2021 goal.
Very debilitating.
Girl, who you telling? I don't got no trash can. My goal for 2021 is to just step out on faith, be willing and ready to just move. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I love that. Because self-doubt really does hold you back from so much stuff. And it be stuff you really want to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, as soon as you make it, okay, I'm going to do it. And then it's like, those thoughts just like start creeping in. And you like,
is it the right decision?
Am I qualified? Is it the right time?
Am I going to lose my money?
Yes. Like, girl.
Money comes.
It's like you tell yourself no before you even start. It's crazy.
Yep.
It's so crazy.
That's my new thing, y'all. Just stepping out on faith. I'm just do it. Like, ain't thinking of just going full force. Full force, y'all. I'm taking it sweet. Oh, Brianna, don't worry. If I was swinging at you, I wouldn't miss.
Oh.
Just kidding. I wouldn't hit Brianna. She called the cops.
Yeah, she know better.
Yeah. She's scared. She'll call the cops. And I ain't trying to go to jail.
Please believe I got that thing on me.
If y'all believe Brianna has anything on her, she don't got a single thing on her.
Please believe me.
Girl, this girl is the queen of capping. I say the queen. What?
Alright, send them over here if you want to.
Anyways, so that is what we learned in 2020. Because she obviously ain't learned to stop playing with me. But that's what we learned in 2020 and what we are looking forward to in 2021. We're gonna probably do like a mid-year update just to kind of see where we are. Just to you guys can hold us accountable.
Oh, I mean, I really
can tell y'all what we've been doing, what we have not been doing. You guys let us know what you've learned. What were some of your goals for 2021? What you learned last year? And comment it below. Like, share, and subscribe.
And make sure you hit the notification little bell ding thing, so you'll get notifications every time we post. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all of your love and support. And even if you're a hater, you're still watching, so thank you for that. I lost my words. But anyway, like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. We look forward to hearing from you and see you next week. Bye. Music.